Hello, hello, we are here. Welcome, Orc War Chief Reviews. Hello, my green skins. We were waiting to get some stuff done. Now that it's done, now we can talk. That totally fucked up on our end.
You know, it's always the good parts, you know, the good jokes that always end up never being heard, the good conversation pieces. Once again, I will go back to the initial conversation. Even though I messed up, it's still your fault. You're the leader. I blame you.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we don't believe in that here.
I don't know. Galbi wasn't here, and who's the leader of Galbi? Come on now.
So we have today with us Bob the Marauder, as well as our Witch of the West, Wolfie.
Hello.
And we are, we're going to be talking about comics today. I was setting up the thing. Like I said, I had to do the stupid part of this game where you had the stage shit, which is really fucking annoying.
Dance rhythm.
And I hate that crap. So now that that's done, we don't have to worry about it. That's like my only gripe about this game.
At least I would argue it kind of goes into some of the mechanics of the game, where if you want the best effect, you gotta time your button hit, be it attacking or defending. It's like, okay, that mechanic is kind of there, but come on, it's not a music game. Unless it's like Guitar Hero, where you can actually see the inputs as they arrive on like a track.
Yeah, like I said, this is an open forum for those who are part of the Horde. They are welcome to join us. If you want to be a part of this game, you want to join us and say hi, you are welcome to join us and talk lore. I've opened forum to people, those who are part of the group. Tomorrow, we're talking about power armor, and that's going to be the big thing for Space Geeks tomorrow. And most likely, I'll have some games for us because I have some demos that we're ready to go. Yeah, so we're going to have fun with that.
Right.
And the funny thing is, you know what's amusing is, I didn't have the headphones weren't on. That's why I was like, oh, I've been fighting with sound. Hello, who just showed up? We have another person. Ours. Welcome.
Hey, Ars.
Hello.
Yeah, so tonight we are talking about comics and, you know, how they treat disability and all this shit, and how they treat cancer and other stuff like that. Because, you know, there's a lot of technology in superhero comics that just doesn't make it to the mainstream. And, you know, we get some interesting things when you get the fuck you that is comics as a whole. And I do find it funny that they do that. And one of my favorite things is like I said, kids with cancer, people dying of starvation. Being the one comic book guy that knows a lot about comic books, it is kind of interesting. How about the fact that gods fucking exist in the comic book movie?
Let's say Pete, we missed the first part. We're skipping over that.
Oh no, we are. I'm just explaining. I'm explaining what we're talking about. Then I'm going to go to the other thing that we're talking about.
Okay.
Yeah. I was tempted. I was tempted. Now that you said something, I was thinking, no, we're going to skip that now, just to be a pass. But I'm like, no, that's mean. Don't give me fuel, Bob. You should know better.
Oh, what, you want me to be, No, I'm not even gonna go that low. I'm not even. Let's make a reference to a certain other individual. So you want me to be like him? I can be like him! I'd be fucking annoying.
No. We could always set up the dog. You see, if I don't really need a Stormfighter dog getting shot.
Oh God. Yeah, that craziness.
Never forget the guy who you thought was the revolutionary also was a dog abuser.
Yep.
Wait, are you threatening to shock me? Wait, what? I'm confused now.
I bought you that collar, didn't you remember?
What, that was a collar?
Yes. Oh, you put it on the wrong place. Well, that'll be an interesting shock then. Anyway, we're done with this.
I was going to make a joke about you giving me your spare ankle monitor from your last time. As a little memento.
I have only been arrested 3 times, and 2 of those were drunk. So, you know.
It's just going to be a fucking joke. It's just like, oh, I thought it was an ankle monitor.
So tonight we're going to be talking about Shangri-La and Frontier, our thoughts on this anime. And so we're going to start with the first 5 episodes thoughts. And so we are doing our first impressions. So we're going to start with the first impressions today, boys. Hello, who's here? We got a couple people here. We're hoping to get hopefully see some more likes in the chat. I'm also quickly just reactivating my thing. Hold on a second, boys. I didn't need to reactivate the Discord just to make sure it's up and reactivate this. Okay, we're good. I heard everything cut for a second there. I just wanted to make sure it was okay. Yeah, we're good. So this will be a fun conversation about our little society of interesting that happens in our world. And let's get going with Shangri-La. What are your thoughts? And I'm getting echo from somebody.
Could be from me.
Oh, ours, you're echoing that. Okay, what's happening on his end? It happens sometimes. He echoes.
Yep.
So, Bob, what's your beginning thoughts?
So, the beginning thoughts, you were right with like that first, what you say,
How is it
that
now?
intro. Manageable. It works.
One second. Yeah, it sounds good. Yeah, it is actually interesting, right?
Okay, where was that?
Yeah, go ahead. That's right.
You were right with that intro of like, the fuck, is that a luchador? Like, I genuinely had that moment of like, is that a fucking luchador? Is this gonna be like Animal Mask, that one fantasy anime? It's like some isekai where the main character was a wrestler? No, it's about a kid who just really likes trash VR games because VR technology has gotten to a certain point in this universe.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay. Well, him going for garbage, I guess, is a niche. I've never heard of that over here in the States, but there could be a guy that just...
time nowadays. You see it all the fucking time. Thank you, angry video game nerd.
Oh, okay. So angry video. Okay. Well, I'm saying like a day-to-day guy because this main character doesn't have a YouTube channel. He's just a guy. You know, he's not a public figure in the story of the anime.
Oh no, people are. I've seen more and more people play old Nintendo games I've never seen before. That's become a thing.
The closest I have seen is like what do you call that? Like a retrospective.
No, I'm not
besides
talking-
angry video game nerd, I'm thinking of like somebody's played through a Bullet Witch for the 360.
No, I'm not talking that. I'm seeing motherfuckers playing like old school Nintendo games for fuck's sakes.
Like they considered garbage ports, like absolute trash games.
Like I'm talking about goddamn Friday the 13th. There was people that just do that now. Like kids are trying these old games. It's actually yep. My friend's kid was playing Friday the 13th on his phone.
Really? Wow.
Yep.
Really says something when today's games are such crap that they're willing to go back and play the crap games that we had as kids, and those turn out to be better.
Yep.
Yeah.
The track mobs are real. You want to say something, Urs?
What else? I'm trying to remember what was. There's like this little pseudo romance because I think it was in episode 1, the later half, or episode 2, where it's like, oh, this girl really likes him. I'm like, okay, well, there's the romance plot. There we go. Can't have that.
Yeah,
But,
she likes.
I will say the game store manager that you see, fucking cool. All right, she's cool. She's helping this girl hook up with her man by getting him to play a good game, Shangri-La Frontiers. It's like, okay, I see how this is. You know what? You cool. You're cool for that.
You know what? It's not even that though. Yeah, she's trying to do that, but like you find out in later episodes that the girl, like this is basic episodes, that the girl has been playing games he plays, and they're high school seniors, and I'm like, I'm sorry, man. She don't have to do much. Like, I mean, she is a big titty, like, anime girl, man. And, like, I'm sorry, man. I guarantee you that if she showed interest in real life, you'd be all over that.
Yeah, I'll be like, girl, you're hopeless. Jump on that shit. Fuck.
Yeah.
I don't even like romance. What the fuck are you doing?
Yeah, she's rich. She's hot. Like, yeah, no, that's a character that, yeah, I'm in.
Oh, man. But yeah, excuse me, besides that stupid romance stuff, because it's like, why are you so fucking nervous? What the fuck do you have to be nervous about?
Yeah.
Awkward teenage boy. It's the awkward teenage boy show.
No, it's awkward.
No, it's actually the girl. It's actually the girl being awkward. Yeah, it's her. He's
Okay.
like, anytime his name's mentioned or he's just like there, she freaks the fuck out. I'm like, girl, compose yourself. Shit.
Damn.
Oh, imagine how dry those fucking sheets are. Shit, it's starting to smell like fucking tuna over here. Goddamn. Fucking A.
She is so into him.
I don't know what she sees, but okay.
She sees a nice guy. There's probably going to be more in the series. You probably know more than I do. You saw more, but because I'll
be real with you, nothing changed.
Okay.
It's still just as stupid.
I need something to work out. So
yeah. All around, it's still superior to Sword Art Online. I will say that.
Yeah.
I guess it follows like the more conventional. It's like it's a fucking game.
Yeah. Well, and it has a lot of game references. For people who used to play old MMOs, oh, we see this and we're like, yeah, I kind of know this from the MMO world. I know damn well what this is. Like, I actually, unironically, oh god, I can't say it.
Unironically, there you go.
I see some of this stuff, and I had friends arguing with me. Oh no, it's not. It's like this. No. That is legit how old MMOs used to be.
I'd say it kind of leads more into other games.
Yeah,
they do have references. Trying to think. They even have like little definitions of like what burst damage is and shit.
Yeah.
Like it'll show up as like, oh man, I could do this, and like they have these little bits to try and explain to, I guess, a normie audience of what all these terms mean.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, I'm like, I already knew what he said. I knew exactly what he said. Is it stupid? Oh yeah, it's fucking stupid. But okay, go ahead.
Yeah, I know. I know that MMO, like that MMO feel. And this literally has that MMO feel, man. Like this is so. Oh, excuse me. This is so MMO. Yeah, they're still fighting that cold. This is so MMO. It's not even funny. I kind of find that funny. There's references to guilds and shit. And how, like, I know Bob's like, oh, there's only 4 guilds in the world. I'm like, not really. Like, that's what.
I didn't say 4. You said 4. There's
no,
more
I
than
said
4, but there's not that many.
No, there's not that many. I said, and it wouldn't support. So for me, there was always that top guild. Like back in the day in MMOs, man, there was you'd have hundreds of little small guilds, but the ones that are, you would only know about the 4 or 5 guilds you were either beefing with or you knew in person.
The key factor I use as evidence is everyone who's associated with a guild in this anime at least has some piece of clothing that represents that icon. No one else has that.
Yeah.
Nobody else. It's not like, oh, only this guild gets to have this. It's like, no, anybody who's played an MMO knows the moment you make a guild, you already have, like, usually a flag or something above or under your username to say, hey, this is the group you're associated with.
What this is, yeah.
And here's the problem. Only the people who are associated with those big names actually have something like the icons on their clothing, be it on a cape, be it on a headband, anything. Everyone else who's just a normal player, not shit. I fucking looked with like laser focus. The only one that I know that doesn't have an exact, I guess you'd say guild icon, would be one group that I will not mention because that's like episode 12.
Well, okay, not,
but
like,
they're not even like a big association. They're like a small gaggle, and it was through the mini-series that they have at the end of each episode.
Yeah. I'll be honest, there ain't that many. There are quite a few guilds I remember from back in the day where they, a lot of them, some of them didn't have symbols at all. Like, some of them had no symbols at all. I remember that. Oh, yeah, I saw that all the time.
And you're telling me in the modern day they would do that shit? Bullshit.
Yeah, no, because people
the moment you put a guild on, you don't even have to pay money. Now, granted, the thing like the clothing item, okay, sure, that may cost money, let's say.
Yep.
But the moment you are like, let's say Captain Rumpando, the gun and rose.
Yeah.
I have that under my name because I am associated with that group. I don't have an icon, I don't have a fucking cape that has their icon. It's just I'm associated with that group, so I have that under my username.
Yeah, but from what I'm saying is every guild had that back in the day, and you had to have a certain amount of points. You had, like, there were times when you could be a guild and you didn't have shit because you just didn't have the numbers.
Yeah, but that's the problem where I'm like, hey, I don't think they're going that far back because it's supposed to be kind of more of a modern take on the modern MMO stuff. Maybe I could be wrong. Maybe you are right in that aspect where they're trying to be a bit old-fashioned. That's my only disagreement.
Also,
I think we're pretty on top of things.
Yeah. Also, my other big thing about that was that if you think about it, people. I know a lot of fans back in the day. Oh, by the way, I am abusing this like you wouldn't believe the healing fount. But what? Might as well, right?
Yeah. But go ahead.
but like I was saying, this type of thing happened. This happened in guilding all the time. We had people like this all the time where you just didn't see stuff like that. And we're also seeing it from the perspective of a main character. So maybe he's not actively looking for the guild numbers, like looking for those guild names. You know how many times, like, I remember back in Perfect World or Guild Quest, you know how many times I wouldn't look at someone, I'd just look at the person's name faction and that was it, and I wouldn't really give a fuck about anything else. I wasn't paying attention to all the other little shit. Like, you get what I like
maybe
to
that's
call...
where we differ.
Yeah.
Because I don't actively look, I just know. I'll look at something and out of nowhere it's like, okay, name, oh, association, gotcha. Because that's just how my brain works. Is I'll see 3 things, I'll read them all off really quick. I may do a double take, but I know that's a guild person, that's a rando, that's another rando. Those 2 are in a guild that's separate from the first guy. Just by walking through a town, I'm able to just see all that data walking by.
Yeah, but that's what I like to call, like, people have what are called, they have tunnel vision. Well, you played these old guilds, you know that, like, you get that tunnel vision if you play it long enough.
Yeah, I haven't played too many MMOs. The closest that I've played to any sort of MMO was MUD games or multi-user dungeon games. And for those of you listening who don't know what that is, think World of Warcraft, but it's 100% text with text parser prompts online.
Oh, is that the one with like the little grid of each little character and like a green Z is a zombie?
Green Z is a zombie, and the maps were all ASCII art.
Yeah. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah, that's what I used to play back in the early 2000s, but you guys talked about guilds and stuff, they had all that too. But it's like World of Warcraft, but it's 100% text and ASCII art.
Yeah, I never ran into it that much. We weren't seeing that as much as we used to back in the day, and that's what I'm saying. So for me, maybe it's just like he's not exactly looking, he's not looking at people's screen names. And like, it looks like you have to actually bring up someone's screen name to notice them.
Yep, and usually their clan or their guild was before their screen name.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and I've also
or they would
noticed...
have an emblem right next to it, either on the left, right.
Yep.
Yeah, but I have noticed something for this series. I've noticed that some of the guilds just don't have any indication of anything. Like only like 1 or 2 probably do. There probably are hundreds, if not thousands, of guilds. But how often is the main character or in his little posse running into these other groups? And again, take in mind what server they're in. They're in the Asian server. Like how many other side servers or other servers or servers or servers or servers? Yeah. Like, there's so much shit we could legitimately look at and go, well, is that what we think it is?
And this is why I think the main character is fucking dense.
Oh, he is. Like,
he's an absolute ton of shit worth of intelligence.
Well, like, he's smart enough to understand the systems, but he doesn't give a fuck about the social shit. Which is basically me in a nutshell when I played these games back in the day.
Oh, dude, I'd never try to break the game, granted, because I rarely have the ability to. But when it comes to MMOs, I don't like being forced to have friends. I just want an expansive world that I can explore. Right? Is that too much to ask?
Yeah.
I don't want to be forced to do things with people. I hate that shit.
That's why I loved. That's why I loved MUDs. Is you could just come on, play, and don't have to be a part of a team. You could team up with folks, but you could even just solo.
Sure.
Yeah.
I used to watch what's the name of the series? I used to play that spaceship game. I can't remember, Space Colony something. I used to play that back in the day, and I used to play the old stuff. So to me, it's like I never paid attention to anything. Like I go do my I spent most of my time being a vendor or giving rare unique weapons to the players who showed up in the beginning screens.
What is that Starfield?
Yeah. Oh, I can't remember what they did. I did a couple of them back in the day, but I don't play them anymore. I have no interest in playing an MMO because MMOs bore me now at this point.
Oh yeah, they're usually dry. That's why the only thing I enjoy doing in them is harvesting resources and start making money. Like a certain somebody we both know who crashed the market of an MMO and then they had to change something in a patch update. Why? Because a low-level guy crashed your fucking market.
Oh, like what happened in RuneScape, old school RuneScape. I've heard about that.
Yeah, he would undersell items that raiders would like buy the bundle. Like, he was selling crates upon crates. It was like fucking shipping containers worth of the Panacea Blades, which was the potion name, because he figured out where all the ingredients were. And we figured out the enemy AI doesn't chase you after a while, like they just lose their pathing. So we're just bum rushing to high-level areas just to do some fishing and mining.
Yep, we ran into that all the time back in the day.
That shit was great.
Or flooding the market with cheap stuff. Really inexpensive stuff.
Oh,
and overloading the market. So, yeah.
Yeah. It used to go for, like, what, almost 5k star seeds? He managed to get it down to, like, I think 199.
Wow.
He sunk that shit. Anytime somebody would undersell him, he had another stock ready to go to undersell that, plus more.
Wow.
It wasn't petty, it was just entertaining.
Oh, wow.
See, that'd be the shit. If we get into Shangri-La Frontier, we'd be like the fucking Merchants Guild doing stupid shit like that. Undersell everything. Be a dirtbag, be a fucking goblin, take resources. And if you can, make a train. Damn right. Gotta get your shipments from A to B. Make a train. And if anybody wants to use the train, we got a small fee. It'd be like 5 monies per person, really. It'd be a very small fee.
Yep. Oh, here we go. The minions are coming. But yeah, no, we ran into... And so what do you think?
That's all that's there for episode 5. If I was to give it a rating, I'd say if you have nothing else to watch, but you want something that's similar to Sword Art Online, it'd be about, at least for me, a 6 out of 10. I'm sure for people who are more into that type of anime, it's higher, but it's not particularly my cup of tea.
Yeah.
Because it does that one thing where, in order to finish one piece of a plot line, you gotta watch like 3 to 5 episodes. It's kind of exhausting doing that. I just want to know what happens, alright? Why do you gotta span to 3 episodes?
Yeah.
It's a little dirty, but go ahead, Chief. What's your rating?
Yeah, it's about right on my end. I'm gonna give it like a 5 right now. I've enjoyed the fun that is this game. Is this show? I think it's very interesting. I think they have a good idea. We'll see how it goes, but I'm not sure how everyone. Like I said, I'm not even close to as far as other people are.
And it's one that I have to check out.
Yeah. I like it, especially because the main character is such a dense in some way. And because the first thing he did was max out his luck, he's getting all this abnormal, weird loot drops, and he's getting events that, you know, normally you wouldn't see, but he's getting them now. So, like, you know, and a lot of people want to compete with his event, and he's just like, fuck you guys, this is my event. I'm the only one doing it right now.
So yeah, give it about 5 episodes worth and then see if you want to keep going, Wolfie.
Yeah.
Okay. Because there's one anime that I've been watching that's kind of similar to this, but it's called A Playthrough of a Certain Dude's VR MMO Life. And, yeah.
That's a long title.
That is a really long title. But it's pretty similar to this, but this guy is a beta test for a brand new VR MMO. So it's kind of an interesting start. Even though it's your generic kind of isekai, but yeah, you're going back and forth between his real life and his playtesting of this.
At least he has a job. I'll give him that.
Yeah, and he's the realistic type of I can only play a few hours, and I like to play alone.
Yeah.
I can play for multiple hours, but yeah, I can concur with that latter half. That latter half is like, leave me alone.
Yeah.
I understand my buddies want to play with me, but I want to be alone.
Yeah.
Go away. I have those moments where I'm just like an Eeyore that doesn't want to do anything with anybody.
Yeah. So this one might actually interest you.
Hey, DM me the title, because that's a long title. Oh,
I will.
Potential inspirations for Shangri-La. I am not surprised. I think he is purely his build, like his entire both aesthetic. His entire aesthetic and playstyle is literally let me solo her. I wonder if the writers took inspiration from that Elden Ring story of the guy who's butt naked with dual katanas and just wears a jar on his head.
I don't know. That came up before Elden Ring, if I remember correctly.
Okay, it could be vice versa then.
Yeah.
Or just sheer coincidence, because that's entirely possible. But I mean, it's dual blade style with butt booty naked, high agility look, and you're just wearing a headpiece.
Yeah. Some guys like that. Sometimes some people are really weird that way. I ran into people like that all the time back in the day.
Closest I've ever done to that was like a pure shirtless strength build. So that's because my guy was fucking ripped. It was like a barbarian.
Yeah.
It's kind of cool. It was a cool aesthetic. Oh, go ahead, Aris. Sorry.
Go ahead, Aris.
Barbarian, the barbarian.
There you go. Oh, Dave the Barbarian. I got it. Barbarian. Yeah, I remember watching that when I was a kid. But yeah, it was a cool aesthetic. It was like the lower half, like the pants were what gladiators would wear. Golden gauntlet with a burial mask. And then just whatever big fuck off weapon I could wear. And the guy had gray skin. And it was like, you know, it's just a fucking look. I don't know what it is. It makes him look like an ancient warrior of like a bygone age.
Oh god, you're bringing me back memories of when I played MUDs, and I played as Centaur, that worshipped Satan.
Edgy.
Yeah, and she was married to a dwarf monk.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. I was thinking, when you said, like, Centaur that worships Satan, for some reason my brain thought of, what is it, the Knucklebees? Is that what it is? The demonic horseman?
I've never heard of that.
Is that what it is? The Knucklebees, Chief?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, Knucklebees. The demonic horseman.
Yeah, this was on my ex-boyfriend's best friend's private MUD server. That it was a game that he was building, and we got to play like all these different classes and stuff, and so I picked a cleric centaur that was the worshiper of Satan. And her name was Raven, but awesome character. Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly, that barbarian character I was talking about, he was an evolution from a failed build. He was originally going to be like some paladin-like knight, where it was great swords and holy magic. But I realized, oh wait, I'm playing a FromSoft game. Holy magic, unless you dump everything into it, sucks ass. You have to like be glass cannon when it comes to face builds. So that's when I was like, fuck it, strength, health. Just be an absolute mountain of muscle.
Especially if it's a Souls game.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
What was it, like the joke about faith strength builds was, I have enough faith in my strength to kill you.
Yeah.
But go ahead, Chief, if we're moving on to something else. Don't want to hold us up too much.
No, that's fine. I'm playing the game, so I need to always kind of stop and like pay attention to this.
Okay, yeah.
Besides, it's Crazy Monday anyways, so open conversation.
That's true. Well, one extra addition. That barbarian character eventually went back into the faith build, but it was dragon lightning. So red bolts of lightning.
Yeah.
And played it up to the gills with as much as I can carry. Because when you're on New Game Plus, it's just like, everything's gonna hurt. Just mitigate it.
Yeah. Especially if you're playing a glass cannon build.
I just added more into the face stat as I kept leveling up. That way I could just do Dragon Lightning with the Gravel Stone Talisman. It got pretty wicked, because you got this guy clad in plate who has lightning crackling all around him, because you can buff yourself with it.
Wow.
And using like Dragon Hearts and Souls of Dragons. It's some cool stuff, but then again, it's like, you're still limited because it's a FromSoft game and you don't have access to mods because I'm a console pleb.
Yeah.
One of the best mods was...
Alright, ours.
So one of the spells
That was
is...
me.
Oh.
No, it's not the BRB again.
Okay.
I'm watching the chat. You guys are...
Yeah. One of the magics is summoning a dragon head to do a specific breath attack. Like your character floats up and it's like a magical dragon head that usually does like fire breath, rot breath, different types of breath. There was a mod I saw somebody do where your character just transforms into an M1 Abrams and fires the main gun. Just spawn M1 Abrams, fire.
Wow.
Like, oh man, that's fucking great. I want that one.
Yeah, no, it was kind of fun. Like I said, it's a fun little thing, and like I don't know. I'd say overall this looks like a good anime.
Yeah. Now I want to know further down the line if they ever explore it. If you could have NPCs in your party, how many? Because logically speaking, I would roll around with like a good squad of like maybe 15 men-at-arms.
Yeah. I used to play in that game that did that actually. You could have a bunch of NPCs to play with you and solo the game. You'll have high-level characters. We actually there's an MMO like that where you're just like, yeah, I never played with an actual person. I played with all the NPCs. I just hired a bunch of high-level guys.
Yeah, I'm like, dude, having a squad of men-at-arms is one of the coolest things I think you could have in a fantasy game. Like, I've been getting more and more into, what is it, the Blackguard? I was like, dude,
Yep.
it's too good.
Yeah.
That was my favorite strategy in Elden Ring, because everybody's like the big spirit summons or the mimic tier. No, Mausoleum Soldiers. Why? Because it's a squad of 5 dudes.
Yep.
And powerful too, I bet.
They're not as powerful as like the single entities, but you have 2 guys with great swords that do a lot of stagger damage, and 3 guys with sword and shield. So they can do a mix of tanking, they can do bum rushing. If it's a normal human-sized target, like let's say it's just like you, it's a normal person, if they ain't getting up, they are not getting up. There's this one guy in the DLC where it's like, it's just a dragon dude who has a sword. He has the same amount of poise as I do. In fact, he has less poise because he's naked. He's in dragon form. Sure, he may have high resistance, but you're getting knocked over every time you get back up. So we bum rushed him into a corner, and we jumped him like it was the east side of Chicago.
Wow, that's fun.
Or in modern terms, just Chicago.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry, I was trying to think about the old thing, you know, Chicago back in the day.
Hightown. We still call it Chirac back then, too. I think. No, that was mid-2000s.
No, we called it Chirac. Well, actually, what we used to call it was the ghetto, but that might be a little too mean. At least back in my day. I had a friend.
Sorry for being honest.
I had a friend of mine who moved to. I had a friend of mine who moved to Chicago, and the stories he could tell.
Oh yeah, but no, that's the thing that we have to look out nowadays. Is we have to apologize for being honest, for saying what we are looking at. But come on now. Chicago's a rough place, and still is. There's a reason I rarely went off base when I was stationed there.
Reason most people don't go off base when they're stationed there.
Yeah, don't leave your pea coat anywhere. Your nice coat, that'll get snatched up real quick. It's real warm in the winter. To have that on, whoo, that'll keep you toasty. A lot of homeless guys fiending for those.
Yep, it's something that we had a problem with back then, and still something they have a problem with now. They have actual stolen. There's stolen valor, and then there's actual stolen valor. These boys have actual stolen valor. That's very kind of amusing.
Oh, I get what you're saying.
Wow.
Somebody got fleeced.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's another fun idea that you can do in Shank-A-Lot. Imagine a guild that's just a racketeering market, like a fucking mafia.
Well, there probably is. Like, he just hasn't either one run into it, or two, he's, being what he's being. He's not like the main character of, he's just sitting back and relax. Like, he hasn't gone deep into it because he doesn't want to.
Oh, he is following that Wanderer play style.
Yeah, he doesn't want it. He doesn't care. Like, as far as he's concerned, he's just to fucking do whatever the fuck he wants. Go fuck yourself. And that's kind of his mentality. And I kind of respect that mentality of, I'm here to have fun, this is my world, I'm going to make the story for me.
And honestly, that's what we need to have more in fantasy.
Yeah.
That's one of the reasons why I like Outward so much. Yeah, sure, Outward had a small story, but most of the enjoyment was going out and having the risk of an adventure, because just like last session, you could be camping, and what do you know, something rolls up on you, and you can get fucked up because you're not prepared. And you get less energy for the day, depending on how bad the battle was and how drawn out it was.
Yep.
Because you lose your rest, and it starts tacking into your stamina.
Yep. And you guys had to stay there an extra day, or unless you're carrying that party, because you need 2 hours rest, or you always got.
We want to make sure they're good.
Yeah,
but
and
that's one of the things
I still got to roll. I still got to roll for those encounters for that 8 hours. You might get attacked by another group of goblins, or you might be attacked by an army of ogres and get fucking wiped out. Who knows?
True. But I mean, hey, like I said, that's why Outward was so cool for what it was. And you can play with other people if you want to. You can join other people's worlds, so you can play with buddies.
Yeah.
They have a whole magic system.
This is why Kashyyyk became a thing. Or Kasai, as people like to call it. That game became a thing because people were like, holy shit, you can do anything.
I wonder what the limits of the Final Fantasy MMO is.
It's pretty bare bones.
Okay, because that one seems to try and throw everything at you. So I don't know if they're trying to hide the fact that you can't do anything.
Kasai is so fucking crazy how wild the ideas for it is. It became more of an animal than anything else I've ever seen in the gaming sphere, to be honest. I'm using the cards here. Alright, so let's go here. I'm trying to get as much damage in as possible without actually wasting my specials. Ow. Yeah, it's good. Overall, like I said, it all depends on what's happening. Like, I think a lot of games, like, we are seeing games that are being done, but they're being done by indie devs that are legitimately pulling that off.
Yeah. What was that big indie game that ended up being a trash fire? Not saying indie games always end up like that. Some of them are really good, but
mean
PUBG.
Software's game?
Player something Battlegrounds, PUBG. That one was an indie title. Eventually turned into a battle royale, and it kind of just fell off.
Yeah, I remember that.
But on the opposite side, one that's a great success, Silksong. Fantastic success.
Yeah.
Well, I'm looking into one that's going to be on GOG soon called Barbarians that does it. It's a beat 'em up, but it's a beat 'em up that has a style similar to that of a claymation style of art. And we'll be talking about that at the Flophouse.
Okay.
And that looks good. That actually looks really fucking good.
All I know is right now, indie developers are totally spanking the AAA gaming industry.
Absolutely.
Which is good.
Yeah.
Which is good.
Yeah.
Which is actually quite good. And that actually gives me hope on our side for people like us, like guys who do this stuff, because that means the bigger people are starting to lose their numbers. Now people are looking for other people. That might mean that could be a sign of something in the future that could really help us out.
And also on top of that, no one wants to pirate these games because they're done with love. There's a genuine give a shit put into it.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. You know your game is really good when the pirates are saying, you know what, I'm actually going to buy this game.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it happened with Stardew Valley. And that started with, what, only one guy, Concerned Ape?
Yep.
Yeah.
It's a great game. It's a great fucking game. One of the best I've seen.
Yep. And about 3/4 of my gaming library is from very small teams and single indie developers.
Or guys are bringing back classics like Night Dive Studio.
Yeah, or coming up with innovative ideas. I mean,
Like, look at this game right here. Look at this game right here. This was pretty much an indie darling game back in the day. Double Fine was not as big when they made this, and this is a fucking great game. A little polluted here and there, but it's a great game.
Or look at the game Cuphead.
Yeah.
That one, yeah, it was amazing. And I'm surprised that somebody hadn't come up with the idea of old school 2D cartoons for video games.
Or look at Shadowrun Returns.
That's the other one I could think of. But go ahead with Shadowrun. I'll go after you.
Oh, Shadowrun, and its sequel, Hong Kong Connection, or the Hong Kong game. It's phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal.
Yeah. I have Shadowrun Returns. Papers, Please, done by Lucas Pope. That one's another good one.
Yep.
I mean...
The one I was thinking of, I don't know if it's out, and if it is, I don't know where to get it, but I would really want to play it. Beta Decay.
Mm-hmm.
That one has this crunchy PlayStation 2 kind of graphic style, almost like Metal Gear Solid, and similar play things between Metal Gear Solid and Splinter Cell.
Yeah.
And very ambitious, from what I hear, is they have multiple factions, and you can do mercenary work for each one.
Yeah.
But some of them can have drastic effects of, like, let's say you take one job that's low risk, that could piss someone off so much that they just send a hitman after you. And it kind of has that Stalker Warzone kind of feel. And the level of detail I saw in that mech, I was like, I'm almost going to have a fucking heart attack. Oh my god. Because it's not like, oh, you get in mech, you turn it on. No, it's get in mech, flick this, make sure the engines are running. Is it fueled? Okay, flick that. You got to make sure everything's working. Turn it on, close the cockpit, and you have like a full targeting suite and everything in a first-person view of this mech.
Yeah.
And crunchy PlayStation 2 graphics.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Look at Mullet Mad Jack. That game was fucking phenomenal. That game was absolutely to the wall. One of the best games I played for back in the day.
Yeah. I'm looking at my library just on Steam right now, and I'd say at least 3/4 of my library is all indie developers. My favorite one is RimWorld. And
Like history, yeah. And history, this isn't new, actually. That's what makes me kind of laugh.
Hey, be right
So-
back. I gotta use the restroom.
all right. But yeah,
Oh,
I have currently over 1,135 hours in RimWorld.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
how damn addicting that game is.
And I look at Paradoxic, okay? Like, they're so expensive now, it's just getting annoying. Like, I don't want to play these games.
Yeah. The new AAA stuff, they're going $60, $80, $100. It's
200?
like, yeah. So for the collector's editions and stuff, that's absolutely nuts.
Well, look at
Like I said, go ahead.
go ahead. Look at Grand Theft Auto. They're saying to buy the entire version of the new Grand Theft Auto, you're looking at $300. Who's going to spend $300 on a game?
The whales. The whales are going to pay for that.
I don't even want to spend $300 on a computer. Like, I spend $500 on a computer because I need to, not because I want to.
Both my computers I got for free. So
I'm back, and I concur with Wolfie. Yeah, it's whales. Though you got to ask yourself, how many Middle Eastern oil tycoons do you know actively play video games?
I'm thinking more of the Chinese market.
Every one of them?
Too. Oh, dude, has anybody ever looked into the Chinese version of certain games?
Yeah.
Oh god.
Warframe. I'll just go that as an easy example. So there's a resource called argon crystals. They are the only resource in Warframe that decays after 24 hours. Like, you got to go get some new ones because it just disappears from your inventory.
Yeah.
Oh my god. The Chinese version of Warframe,
Oh
you
my
have
God.
to spend premium money to keep your basic bitch Warframes. Or else they disappear. After I think like every so often. And I was like, are you fucking with me? So you have to spend like what? What's up?
Turtle Flake Fluff. It's great.
Say again?
Okay, anyway.
Wait, what?
You're not watching the live stream, so you're missing it. You missed it.
Oh, the dentist?
Yeah, you missed that, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
that.
But
But you have to pay massive amounts.
from what I understand, you have to spend at least $20 to keep your starter Warframe.
Oh god.
Whichever one you pick, and it's like, dude, spending the equivalent of $20 in China, which I don't know how much their money goes for comparatively, but just to keep your basic gear, that's some horse shit. And I guarantee you they try to turn it around as like, see, this is why capitalism is evil. It's like, no, dude, you're just a fucking asshole.
Yeah, you made asshole decisions on gaming mechanics. And it just drives me absolutely nuts. I can see it if you want to get like a character for a game like I have Borderlands 2. Another great game, one that I like from AAA, that I bought a character for 99 cents. I bought Krieg, and I absolutely love that character.
Best character. Best character. Love Krieg.
Oh.
Yeah.
I love the what do you call that? That constant feedback loop that you can get with him to where you never die.
Yeah. And of course the running commentary with the other voice in his head. Yeah.
Yeah. That's a good bit of story. Like, even though it's like, hey, how do we get a psycho character in a game that will make sense doing it with other Vault Hunters? It's like, okay, he still has a bit of that half in there to... He may blurt out some crazy shit, but at least he's moral. Because the deal he made with his crazy side is, if we ever hurt an innocent individual, I end both of us. End of.
Yeah. Yeah. And even the crazy agreed to that. He's just such a lovable character, and he's my favorite to play. But I only paid 99 cents for him, and I got more than that out of gameplay. So that to me was a real value. I mean, if you're buying games like, I also bought RimWorld, that um, $35, and typically most of the games that I bought are $30 or less, 30, $35 or less.
Yeah.
RimWorld, I've paid for that one, and I bought a few DLC that actually added quite a bit more to the game. And for me, I had no problems paying that. So because it was good quality stuff. And the DLC that they made was made by folks that also did modding for the game and basically were ascended fanboys.
For RimWorld?
Yeah, for RimWorld. They had said that, hey, we like your mods so much. Would you like to work for us and maybe work on some of the artwork for DLCs? That's what they did. So it's like if it's helping out those guys, the modders that helped out in the DLCs, I have no problems paying a little bit extra for a DLC, which adds a lot of content, by the way.
Yeah. Hey,
Yeah.
Bethesda, maybe take those notes.
Well, they tried to, but they implemented it badly, from what I understand.
Oh no, they charged you for homemade approved mods.
Yeah.
Or how do you like house armor? Or horse armor?
Oh, horse
Horse
armor,
armor.
house armor,
Horse armor,
reinforced
yeah.
walls. You get some house armor. You know what? He would do that. He would do that just in case
Yeah,
a giant rolls
probably
up on
would.
your shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah. But as long as it adds value or if it helps out other indie creators, that's what I like about it. But,
Hell.
yeah.
Sorry, I was going to mention the Cyberpunk mods. Some of them are really fucking good. Like,
Yeah.
the big ones I wanted in base Cyberpunk was looking as inhuman as possible. Because if I'm gonna, chrome myself up, why would I want to look human anymore? I want to look like a
Yeah.
fucking Terminator.
Yep.
Nope. Exactly.
But, yeah.
Go ahead, sorry.
It's just a lot of games. $5, $10, $15. I got like Papers, Please for like $10. Stardew Valley for $15. I had no problems paying for that.
Well, the only
Yeah.
one I don't have is Quasimorph was the one that I picked up for a little. Like I pick up games pretty cheap on GOG, which is the best service right now.
Oh,
And
yeah.
I hope to God they don't ever get publicly sold.
Me either.
Like
That
yeah.
would be stupid as CD Projekt Red if they pulled that crap.
I don't think they're going to, but I really, really hope that never ever happens to that franchise.
What is
Yeah,
that mean?
that they sell out to like Microsoft or some shit.
Oh, yeah, no. Keep your stuff. All right,
Yeah.
you got some gold. Don't let them try to put fucking skins in there. All right, let the mods be mods.
Yeah, 'cause that's going to have the same problem Steam's having now, where they're having a huge fucking fight over shit. I'll be right back, boys.
Well,
Yeah.
they've been having a huge fight with the payment processors, trying to censor everything.
Yeah, because Microsoft is them trying to buy them out. They became public, and the second they became public, that's all.
Yeah. Yep. I hope that does not happen to GOG, because those guys show love to the older games that might not be sensitive to most cultural things these days.
You ever see the memes about Nintendo?
Um,
When someone publishes a
what's that?
copy of a game that's over 50 years old and they don't care about anymore, and it's just somebody throwing a tantrum.
Yeah, but they still bring down the hammer of independent or property. What? Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. The
Yeah.
property ownership. It's like, yeah, we haven't released that game in 30 years, but Yeah, you still can't. You still can't use anything on it, and we're gonna come after you legally. I'm just shaking my head. So the reason why I like GOG is they give some of the older developers and guys that love some of the old games that are trying to update them for modern systems a platform. So, like, yeah, like Beamdog. They're constantly updating the original Baldur's Gate games. Like
Oh,
Baldur's Gate. Yeah?
did you see, what was it? I think it was the Infravision, like one of the first game systems ever made. They're trying to get that back. I forget what the manufacturer is.
They're doing micro consoles. Micro consoles have been a thing. We are seeing a new age of basically go fuck yourself. I'm just gonna do it. I'm gonna do it my own way with gaming now.
Yeah.
You never used to see that before, and it's only in the last 10 years. Like at this point, you can buy your own. Yeah.
Yep. And television. Yeah. Wow, that's old.
Yeah, you can buy your own gaming shit. That I could buy a micro console for over $40, and that micro console for over $40 is legitimately my awesome like mini console. I can fundamentally own and run with. That's kind of crazy that that's now a thing.
Yeah, but the point I was gonna make was on our podcast we talked about it was like what $180 to like $300 for this thing.
Yeah.
And that's not talking about the separate controllers that they... I wonder if they're going to run the same market as the Switch, where the Joy-Cons, they break because they're made of fucking tissue paper and beach plastic, and they cost like anywhere from $60 to $70 just to get new Joy-Cons. I wonder if they're going to do the same market with Intellivision Sprint. But go ahead.
Well, it is Atari, so you have to be worried about that. But that's the problem. There used to be like back in the day, you used to never see that shit, but now you're starting to see that shit. Like it seems to be more and more.
Yeah.
But we're gonna do a last call on this one. Unfortunately, I'm not feeling too well, so I'm gonna probably call it just so we're not just showing dead air of this game. So you got your last point, Wolfie, and I'm gonna call it.
Well, I was thinking that I was looking up, seeing if they made a miniaturized version of the ColecoVision, which was the first console that I ever had. It was like,
yes, they did.
Oh wow, that brings back memories because that was my very first console back when 1984.
All right, yeah, I'd like to thank everybody. Sorry for the short stream. We'll do a longer one tomorrow. Hopefully nothing happens. I'm gonna let you guys go. Thank you so much, everybody. See you next time on Orc War Chief Reviews. I am so sorry, guys. I'm not feeling well, and I'm gonna just kind of move on to the next B here. All right, guys, have yourselves a good one.
Bye bye.